Greetings from somewhere. I am your host, Dylan. I have found all sorts of nonsense from around the internet, and I am presenting it at the feet like a cat with a dead bird. I should really stop trying to go down that route. For some reason in my head, it sounds funny, and it never is. But thank you for joining me anyway, 2K.
Oh, you're welcome. I mean, if you think about the kind of bird, it could be funny. Like if it's a penguin, that would be hilarious. A cat dropping a penguin off at your feet. Be like, that would
That
comedy
really
gold.
would impress me, because usually it's a goddamn pigeon. Oop, I
Yeah.
said a GD right after 2 minutes. I think we're
Oh,
safe. Yay!
Yay. Fantastic. Hi, everybody. Good to see everyone.
Thank you
So
for
happy to be
joining,
here again.
folks, to this Tuggy Tour episode. We'll be getting to that clip in a little bit and see exactly what it is. It's if you told me we've got check-in of the Tuggy Tour. It is exactly what I would think it is. So that's a coming up. But hell, why not launch right into it?
Awesome.
This I actually edited it wrong. We get a
Oh, no.
bonus clown lady.
Awesome. You better.
So this actually does segue into a talking point of sorry for creating a fetish for at least three of us. I do have a tally of at least three admitted of us where this started out as a gag, but it's an emo witch sad clown lady.
Aw.
Aww. And she's a dog mom. Look at all those little dog balloons.
It's cute. Is she Asian? No, I don't think she's Asian.
I believe Latina under that. I
Okay.
haven't shown any on the show of her without the makeup, but she does have a
Gotcha.
few. I think she's a Latina lady under
Gotcha,
all
gotcha.
that.
Okay. Fair enough.
That
The hair
makes
got
her
me.
much hotter as well. You can blast away all the ropey loads anywhere without any
Yes.
worry of procreation. So
Barren womb and daddy issues are just too like, yes. Oh, thank you, Jesus. Yes. Fantastic.
this is all this first segment is going to be. We're going to break stuff.
Nice.
If you notice the hashtags, I guess this is a form of ASMR that doesn't get all pervy and whispery, and with it, it's I guess oddly satisfying. I would file this under. I guess this counts as ASMR.
Awesome.
Didn't make it.
No.
No, I would have put my money on that one. Nah, that you just needed something denser.
Right. You also the other one hit the frame, so I think the frame took the brunt of that last one. Oh, pretty.
Actually, this seems like a fun little way to celebrate the 4th. What's more American than breaking shit with paint?
And fire. It's fantastic. Oh. Oh god, I thought those were actual fish for a second, but you asshole.
All plastic fish. No actual fish were harmed. This does look to be the first political statement that he's making here. This might be one of those folks that are more calling for the socialist reforms there with the dollar sign all in flames. Or he might just be throwing shit off the roof like David Letterman.
That was my first thought, was Letterman.
You missed. Stupid. Beautiful soda.
Oh, imagine the cleanup after this has got to be a hoot.
And it's clean after each of these. We've seen the big old mess. So he does take the time to get a nice clean canvas in between all of these.
Gotta be a wet vac, I'm assuming. Some type of wet vac.
Why can't I think of it? A power power washer.
Oh yeah.
Definitely. So that's actually a Dr. Pepper. I I'm still going to call it a Coke because that will make this reference much more applicable. The reason they're throwing that Coke off the side is because there's pee in it.
Ah, you Chinese. I did this joke away tonight. I'm not doing it again.
I just need to bring all of the TV Funhouse drops that I have in the external hard drive over here. I was saying monogamy is for F. That's a great intro to Rumble. We're over on Rumble. Scream it out loud. And yeah, there's a PP in your Coke joke that I'm pretty sure I still have. I better still have it. I'm going to go back and cut that clip again if I didn't.
Thank you. Oh, you cheated. You gave us an extra boost. You shoved those other ones. Come on, be natural.
We've got already the critic, after a minute of seeing throwing shit off of a roof from this new form, from this obviously inspired by David Letterman. You're a critic. Bullshit. Let it go natural.
Yeah, come on. I want to see them. You know, I feel like you might as well throw them if you're going to do that. No. I like that one. That was fun.
The balloons are extra fun. What are we in CZW? Hitting each other with the light sockets?
Colorful. Very colorful.
Deadpool, I do. I also have that in the pile. I love the hydraulic press channel. Actually, the hydraulic press I have, it's a lady next to it doing an interpretive dance. That's another one of these oddly satisfying that I enjoy. Really enjoyed you earlier this evening over on Liberal Karens. There are people just put this out there themselves. You're like, who is the person who filmed this person? They would not let this out in the open. No, they're bragging about this.
They're very proud of themselves. Like, I am making a difference. Yes, you're making a difference in how much I laugh tonight because you are stupid. So, yeah, it is interesting how people come to conclusions that have no relevance or basis in reality. But, you know, it's fun. It's why we do the show.
Well, there is Jib also kind of gets out of just Karens and just the whole right leaning, and I wonder if he picked up because there was a conspiracy theory forming over the weekend, and I saw a few posting about it of the detainees from ICE being sent out on cargo planes in the middle of the ocean and then coming back empty. So that's.
Works for me. Saving on that fuel. Have you heard about alligator Alcatraz?
Oh yes, absolutely.
Yes, that's another one. They're selling merch for alligator Alcatraz. Now, I need an alligator Alcatraz shirt in the worst way. Someone wants to send me a 3X. Feel free.
I've been getting the same, but people of a very different emotional output. They're selling alligator Alcatraz merch.
Yeah, exactly. You've seen that, the horror. Well, someone's going to pay for this shit. For some merch. Can you imagine if like you had prison merch for every prison, and you could and people were buying it and literally just helping pay for the prison system? How great that would be. Fantastic.
And they do have industries in some of them. Some of them they do have like fabrics factories to actually have the Oswald State Penitentiary seal there on your shirt. Oh, that's not like San Quentin. Those San Quentin fucks, they don't know what they're doing like those Oz folks do.
Oswald State. Yeah, yeah, I mean, you take aside the state-sponsored essay that used to happen on that show every 18 seconds. Some merch that would really be lovely.
That's a show that you either think is really great or you saw it too early and is a source of absolute nightmares.
That was Midnight Express for me. So Midnight Express when I was a little kid, and I didn't think in my little brain. I didn't say Turkish prison. This was just prison, and this is what it was like. This is all the shit that happened to this guy in this prison. So I vowed at that point I'm never going to prison. And if I ever had kids, I would have made them watch that movie so they would never go to prison. Here you go. Be horrified like I was. Sit, watch.
Well, that's why Oz is great as well, because you have Tobias Beecher that they're going to come in. They've got the everyman in there, and he immediately gets his butthole penetrated by our buddy J.K. Simmons. The first time I ever saw J.K. Simmons, by God, is he fantastically evil.
Yes, he's always amazing on that show. Went on to be J. Jonah Jameson.
Yeah, when he blew up, I was... actually, that was one I recall Billy West doing an interview. His wife was terrified of him, and she was convinced, no, that's like one of the real people. That's like Arlie Ermy. They went to him as a real Nazi, and then they hired him because he was so good. And he's like, honey, that's the yellow M&M. I work with him. No, he's not that.
Oh, I see. Dr. Harley Quinn's in the chat says Midnight Express was a laugh riot, almost as funny as a Serbian film. Jesus, that movie traumatized the fucking me as a kid. Dr. Harley Quinn.
Serbian film, I know very like I've heard about that, and you're like kind of tickling my brain memories of that being Faces of Death esque. Some of the more outrageous trauma. Or no, it wasn't Trauma. What
no, I think it was Trauma.
Trauma didn't release anything actually offensive. I'm thinking of pre-Trauma, I guess, or maybe one that they picked up. I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about.
The only reason I know about it is people keep trying to get me to play it on movies with Tooke, and I'm like, no, stop it. You know what the show is? This is not a Tooke movie episode. Talk someone else into
I would
it.
like you to join. Possibly bring it to a movie with Tooke, possibly over on my channel. The Angry Video Game Nerd movie. Spurgsnake has to experience that. I went through the book, and he has it actually is one of the things that inspired me to start doing a streaming show. I didn't end up doing what I prepared that for, but hindsight rewrite. When I saw that, I was just so passionate of this is wrong from step A, and then he outlines very specifically how he filmed, and he filmed the dream sequence first. So the fact that he ran out of money and didn't film the big kaiju finale until a year and a half later when someone did him a big favor. Every single thing is wrong. The tone is wrong. Just raw. It hurts so bad. It's as long as Raiders of the Lost Ark.
Oh God! Oh my God! Yeah, you see it. Might be a 2-sitting episode, depending whether you can make it all the way through or not.
It's over 2 hours. Like that's, I can absolutely understand if you're like, no. We're gonna do this at an hour a piece, a little over an hour a piece. Somehow, let's find a middle to this motherfucker.
We're watching Birdemic this week, so I've heard people mention it. I've never seen it, but I know people have told me about it. We watched the trailer for it. It looks horrendous. So it might be a fun time.
I did watch that back in the day. I had a friend that told me to make sure I have a coat hanger nearby, which it's not supposed to have pants on it, but that's what I had within handshot. And the moment, like, it's kind of a Rocky Horror thing. People going to theaters and they break out the coat hanger at that point. And when the coat hanger part happened, one of my buddies, I think he let out a big sigh and put the coat hanger down and went to bed and didn't finish the movie.
There's only happened once when we started a movie, and it was recently. It was what the fuck was it? It was like a trauma-like movie, and it was actually a friend Gash just picked it, but it was so unbelievably horrific. I'm like, we need to move on. We can't keep watching this. This is unbelievably bad. There's nothing good about this to make fun of. It's just terrible. What the fuck was it? God, it's gonna annoy the shit out of me now. I have to think about it. It'll come back to me.
I forget if I told on air or off air to Spurgsnake last night of the shitty movie screening I saw recently, and it was 3 separate stories all taking place in this house. The middle story was about a war veteran coming back and his dad not knowing how to deal with him and his PTSD, and he's being but big tragic ending where he stabs himself to death, and he's sitting there on the couch with this big gaping wound, and dad comes home, oh no, I failed my son, and he hugs his son's body, and it's about that time you see an active bomb counting down within his chest cavity, and I just lost my fucking mind laughing. Not only did he kill himself, he wanted dad to die, and he had the strength within him as he's bleeding out to shove this bomb in his chest cavity.
Fantastic. We're all going together. Poultrygeist. That was the movie. Poultrygeist.
That was, I think, Lloyd Kaufman indeed had a hand. I remember seeing the telltale background actor sign of Lloyd Kaufman when something wildly gross out happens in the restaurant, and then every single extra.
Yeah, I couldn't. I think about we were doing a double. I deliberately made it a double feature that night because Jerry wanted to watch a movie. So all right, we'll watch this and we'll watch Jerry's movie. And I'm like, all right, we have another movie to watch tonight. Right? Let's get it. And then Jerry picked fucking Train Spotting, which is like nice up your movie. You can sit there and goof. Like, dude, I told him I let him pick whatever he wanted. So I didn't. I'm like, but there's not a whole lot to goof on in fucking Train Spotting. It's like it was the longest night I've ever had on movies at 2K.
I think I believe you said my bringing Maniac Cop 3 was one of the first bring your own movies like that.
Yes,
that's what you aim for. That Maniac Cop 3, Death Wish 3, those are some great movies to bring to goof on.
Yeah. Yeah, they're fantastic. I mean, I think, and I don't mind like there being like a decent thing. I always say like this. I love the really bad movies, but I also like the sweet spot. I always say something that's still watchable, but has a lot of meat on the bone to shit out. Like we watched You Only Live Twice, our first time we did a Bond movie, and it's ridiculous because if everyone Sean Connery fucks dies, every single person he puts his dick in dies. It's the curse of Bond. But the fact that he ends up getting supposedly killed early in the movie. And they disguise him as a Japanese man. Now, disguising him as a Japanese man means making his eyes slightly slanted and combing his hair forward like Mo Howard. and now James Bond is Japanese. It's fucking ridiculous. And it goes like some of the gadgets are just silly, and some of like the action sequences are funny. But it was definitely a fun thing.
The VHS box right there on the front, Academy Award nominated for makeup.
And like he can't. With one thing about Sean Connery is that he cannot play a role. Like he can't do an accent. So he clearly wasn't going to. He wasn't talking Japanese. He sounded like I'm a Japanese man. Okay, good, perfect, Sean. You nailed it. Like the Hunt for Red October. Sean, you're going to be a Russian boat captain. What do you think? I'm a Russian boat captain. Perfect, nailed it. First time. You're fantastic. Sean, there's a movie called Highlander. You're going to play a Spanish nobleman. What do you got for us? Oh, I'm a Spanish nobleman. Got it. The first take done. Fantastic. Thank you, Sean. You're amazing. He cannot do any other accent. He's just Sean Connery at all times.
Well, as we saw last week, my accents just bleed together. I tried to do Zimbabwe, and it came out India, Australian, German, pretty much everything will just bastardize into each other as I try. I did do a couple of plays with an English accent. So the little prissy boy kind of English accent, it's ass to any actual Englishman.
Oh, yeah. We had New Girl on a couple weeks ago.
Our ear.
Right. Well, her movie was a movie called Conga, which is like a British ripoff of King Kong. So the whole night, Cupcake and I are doing fucking these horrific British accents. Just like you guys are the worst in the British accent. Like what you talking about now?
What do you mean, mate? What you mean? I watch me some Mary Poppins. I know all about Cockney.
Exactly. It's just horrendous. She's shaking. I can see her and also somehow hear her head shaking during the movie. So much fun.
You've been having a lot of fun acts. Adult Swim cartoons has been your opener.
Yes.
Here I've got 3 musicians. Maybe one of these will catch your ear. There's one in particular who I think would make a great opening act. So here's 3. It's been a while since we saw Kira Leese, but she's She's a lady who does music. I've got a boner already.
Mm-hmm. I mean, so far. Oh, wow, painted black?
It's gonna be painted black. Thank you for following, y'all. I see your red door and I want it painted black.
Oh crap, she can actually sing.
No colors anymore, I want them to turn black. I see the girls walk by just in their summer clothes. I have to turn my head until my darkness goes. I see a line of cars and they're all painted black, with flowers and my love both never to come back.
There is a painter white joke to be had.
Painted by black.
I want a black to paint me white.
Reminds me of that old of what the hell is this fucking Ted the Janitor joke, where he told I forgot, I think it was Sucrete Gable. He told her, why don't we play Road? And she's like, what's that? He goes, that's when you lay down and I blacktop you. It's fucking stupid.
A big thanks to Doopa for the $5 dues. Dylan, thank you for podcasting. Tooke getting angry about movies is so funny. So maybe I do need to bring one kind of torturous, as I mentioned, of AVGN. Your blood may boil at that one. Once it gets to a certain temperature, tap out. We're done.
It happened when we were watching. Oh, right. 2 hour
14-minute to be exact. Of this horse shit, this comedy sci-fi romp comedy.
Kip remembers when we did Battleship, and multiple times people in the chat said, "Fuck this movie." Perfect.
Oh yes, and while we're talking about the $5 dues from Doopa, that can also buy you a membership. You can be a rope shooter for $5. And we have a Sonic melodrama that I just cut together. The first part, I ran out of space on my phone. I was so fucking upset that you're not going to see the first part that I found of the Sonic the Hedgehog melodrama. But I've got Sonic the Hedgehog melodrama appearing on Dr. Phil that I think I got 15 minutes of it. It should fill an entire bonus episode.
Oh, beautiful.
So that's coming up for any of you rope shooters.
Awesome.
And another thanks to Dr. Harley Quinn for the $2. I saw my ex-girlfriend, and now she takes it black. Ooh, that does fit in quite well.
I saw my ex-girlfriend, and now she takes it black. There we go. My OCD said I had to sing it. I'm sorry.
That sounds right out of 98 Rock's Twisted Tunes in the afternoon, in the 90s. Even like 99, I don't know if you could, you could still get away with it in 99. Yeah, 2002, not so much.
You're not kidding, Mad Hypno, by the way. It's Battleship movie, you masochist 2K. Yes, it's only the second worst movie that I picked, but I also picked Battlefield Earth, which is maybe the worst movie ever made. So that was a great one also.
I see people turn their heads and quickly look away. Like a newborn baby, it just happens every day.
My favorite Rolling Stones song, too.
Thank you, everybody. If you enjoy my voice, please listen to my original music under the name Kira Elise everywhere.
Please don't throat fuck me if you become my boyfriend. I rely on this.
Well, I hope that happens soon.
I was so close to getting through that segment without being a giant pervert to that nice lady. This close. Damn it.
Dupe, I'm off the next 4 days. I'll be safe till Monday. Thank you but I appreciate the concern. Thank you.
Thanks to Deadpool for the 5 gifted memberships. 5 more rope shooters, so you can check out that bonus content. The most recent bonus episode was the clay hand job. I need to go back and title all of those. And good news, I still have that. I thought I deleted. It's 4 minutes. Well, it's much longer on the show, but it was 4 minutes of the raw footage. I think we watched the whole thing twice through. It was quite mesmerizing.
And I'm feeling brave and true. I don't want it all, just enough to get.
So not a bad musician, but
No.
Kira was very sultry. He's got this chill kind of music down. But coming after Kira, we still have number 3 to look for. So I do like what Shep's doing here. But coming after Kira, so far I'm going Kira.
Oh yeah, Kira's got my attention for sure so far.
She will be the finalist going up against number 3. As sorry, Shep, we've already hit the gong on you.
Just smile, smile.
I'm going to go ahead and skip you a little bit, Shep. I didn't think I was going to hit the gong that soon on you.
Fred
but yeah,
Rerunberry hits the gong.
Oh, and there's our third contestant. So, sorry, Shep. I thought I was going to allow you to finish up your song, but as the judge of the show, get out of here. We got a good-looking lady who has a sultry voice.
Yes, sultry voice, plays the piano, has a nice rendition of a cool song.
She also plays the guitar. We didn't see it this time, but she's multi-talented.
I had a feeling we got a glimpse of this.
Hit me, baby, one more time.
Oh, God. My downsiness is killing me.
We have someone in his chat, Kieran, really likes what he's doing on the guitar, asking for the chords.
Me's girl around your mind. Who love you?
Sunglasses.
Oh, you gotta take him down. Oh, you almost had the cool move. He must be doing a medley here.
Wow.
He's not doing Britney Spears anymore. Hopefully we can catch up.
It's sad how hard I'm concentrating, trying to figure out what the song this is.
I know. Yeah, you know. I know. You know.
I'm not telling the truth. All right, now he's singing the theme song to Psych. I recognize this now.
There was Alanis Morissette for a second. You ought to know.
No theme to it. All over the map. I like what he's doing. keeping us on our toes with this medley.
Some asshole in the chat just wrote play Thunderstruck. Play Thunderstruck.
Wilbert, I agree with him there in his chat. I would love to hear his rendition of especially the open.
I want to hear that now.
I don't know if he was taking requests. Maybe if this is going to be the first time I give TikTok money, is to give. Oh, and he's just got the regular name. I believe you pronounce that TikToker, but it's TikToker to me. So luckily, I am following this gentleman. because with a generic name like TikToker, TikToker, hard to find him again.
It's funny with multiple people in the chat came with the exact same joke that was going through my head. I just didn't say it. Was System of a Down. It's I'm like, I saw this Kim. Like, I mean, it keeps inside my head. It's exactly what I was thinking. I saw a couple other people hit it as well. So, Jesus Christ, it's horrific. His neck is wider than his head. That's the scariest part about that.
Oh yeah, let's bring that back. You. While we're describing him physically, that is accurate.
His head slopes into his neck, which slopes into his shoulders. So it's very weird.
Oh, but he is doing the blue steel expression from Zoolander there. It's beautiful.
Who? That's what he's doing right there. Oh my God. I really wish I could have figured out what that song was. You'll haunt me.
I figured out 2. I don't know how many were in that medley, but I got Britney Spears and I got the theme from Psych.
Okay.
Everything else, I've got no fucking clue.
Jesus. Kim Smith called him Thanos instead of Thanos. I don't even know who you are. No, seriously, I don't know.
So I do believe if we were to go by the sound meter that I saw, like crowd cheer, I do believe our last contestant, TikToker, there did get a louder response than Kira Leese, who got a very respectable response.
I'm a big fan of Kira's, I gotta say. But boy, this guy steal the show at the end here. Wow. Crowd goes wild.
So what I've got up next is a favorite. We've been here many a time, the speed dating segment. This one isn't a long one like we've had the last couple of times, but it does feature 2 slow adults. So
I see it. I see a head shape already that I'm curious about. Wait, I'm sorry. That person literally has a dickhead. That's a cock. That's a cock. Come on, someone just CGI your face on a black cock. There's no fucking way that's a person. Come on, what the fuck am I looking at? Jeez. Okay, we'll let it rip. Is that our friend the comedian again, or is that some other guy at the bottom? The guy that tells the bad jokes?
No, but exciting news. When I was recording that, he did make an appearance. So that is on the backlog. These 2 ladies also appeared with our jokester buddy Jay Devil that will be returning in the future because oh boy, do I love some Jay Devil interacting with people even more than I love his jokes.
I'm really curious to see where this goes. Very, very curious.
Here we have in the upper left-hand corner our host, Ryan Gray. The 2 female contestants here, the Mason Show 3. And she does appear on a lot of these. And, you know, it's one of those things.
She also appears in my nightmares. Sorry.
I talked about this with Venus Lullaby. I introduced her a few weeks ago, and then I was like, I'm going to go down the rabbit hole. And I'm like, this rabbit hole stinks. This rabbit hole stinks. It smells like musty asshole. So our host, our 2 female contestants, the one no one wants, and the one, as far as speed dating goes, is an absolute 9 or 10.
Yes, yeah.
Because look at her. She's also, sometimes you get ones that are just overly hot cunts. So that's why I'm saying that she's like a 10 for speed dating is that she's not a total vanity cunt just looking for people. I said it twice now. Well, goodbye monetization. Just looking for validation that some of these come looking for.
She's symmetrical. She's already one. Jesus.
And down here in our lower right corner, M&K Racing. Take it away, M&K.
No, well, I'll take them to my house instead. I got food in my house.
Bragger.
It sounds like that what we just missed out on. I'll take you to my house. It sounds like an appetizer there from Applebee's might be a bit much on his wallet. But if you come home and get some chili cheese Fritos, that's in the budget.
Nice.
What food do you have in your house? I'm curious.
What food? Anything.
Anything.
I have all foods, international foods.
Yeah, anything.
You ever see Ernest Saves Christmas where he's got that sack? Yeah, that's how my refrigerator works.
Racks of lamb hanging inside his garage.
Yes, lamb. That's what he told the authorities. It's a bunch of lamb ribs hanging in the garage.
Right, never mind the watches attached to their legs. Don't pay attention to that.
Find it.
You have a seafood bowl?
You can find. Oh my.
No, I don't have no seafood.
You've
I
never
don't eat
seen
seafood.
food?
You just say if we can find a food.
Yeah, I don't eat seafood that much.
I don't live by the stream anymore. I don't have crawfish.
I do got some of them French fried potatoes.
Mm-hmm.
Man, this is Zeus from No Holds Barred. His trans. God damn it! Now I can't unsee it, man. Jesus Christ. If she's cross-eyed, I'm out of here. I can't. I don't think I can watch Zeus do this the whole night.
Debo needs to steal some more bikes. He's not in as good a shape as I remember. Debo's been stealing cars lately. Get back to bikes, sir.
So you don't go to the market?
No.
Wait, did I just see what I think I just heard?
And guess who it came from?
Oh, Jesus Christ. God damn it. Why is it get out of the shot. Why is it every time we watch one of these, the black person has a chirping? It's goddamn. What? Why do stereotypes have to be so goddamn accurate? It's not cool. It's not. It's so loud. It's like right. It has to be right above her fucking head.
We can find a food.
Find a foom.
Yeah, I don't eat seafood that much.
Oh my God! I believe Matt Hibner just made a Maya Angelou reference.
You didn't pick up on that? Wow.
Oh, that came out of right field.
Wow, that's amazing.
The ceiling bird sings of fire.
Oh, God.
So you don't go to the market?
No.
Motherfucker.
So how you gonna have food if you don't go to the market?
Because I go out and
I
butcher
kill
like
what I
a-
need.
That's exactly what he's saying. I go out and I butcher.
Mhm.
As you were saying, I kill what I need. He says I butcher it.
Because I go out and butcher like a cow, pigs,
Whatever the neighbors have handy.
chickens. Because tomorrow I go to the butcher shop.
What else can I kill? Let's see. Oh my God.
I'm butchering a pig.
that's going to take a long time to make.
Oh my God.
Because I know somebody that work at a farm, and it takes a long time to make that stuff. You cannot eat the chicken if something wrong.
Look at the uncomfortable smile on the blonde chick this entire time. She's just grinning uncomfortably. Just like, I don't want to be a part of this. Chimpanzee motherfucker.
Going back to Sling Blade there. You shouldn't have done that. He was just a boy. I really stumbled over that. I was trying to add something to "you shouldn't have done that." He was just a boy, and it didn't quite work out.
You ought not to eat the baby.
That does sound right. You ought not. That was a quote. What I don't exactly remember what Carl said. Ought not.
I thought it was about hitting the boy, right? You ought not to hit the boy. Whatever. Or the. I don't remember. I was sitting movie forever. I remember my girlfriend got pissed off at me for laughing so hard at that movie, but she's crying and I'm laughing my ass off. This guy went, I guess I'll just wait here for the police to come. What the fuck was happening at the end of that movie? And I'm laughing my ass off and she's crying, pissed at me the whole time. Wonderful.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he did. His head cracked wide open. I'll be sitting here. I imagine you also got a big laugh of Carl just sitting on the couch, absolutely unaffected during during the child fighting back against the abuser, and Carl just.
Everything about it. Just the fact that he decided on that voice for that movie. Oh, that's fucking perfect, Billy Bob. Oh my God, it's amazing.
If I remember, he gave himself an unnatural underbite, and he kind of fucked up his jaw, and it was like sore for months afterward.
Remember when we all found out that Angelina Jolie was fucking that guy? Like, what? What? What the fuck planet are we on?
Yeah, that was one of those where when you can fuck, you can fuck, and when you're talented, oh boy, you can get the girls really wet. I reckon I'm in here on account of the house fire.
Who knew we were going Sling Blade with this tonight?
2 nights in a row that I'm doing Carl from Sling Blade impressions. Once they're out there in the ether, it just keeps rotating back to it like Ray Pruitt on this channel.
Oh, but the chicken is sick. You can't eat the chicken.
You can still eat the chicken.
Whoa, he went Karmic X. He went Karmic there for a second.
He is fucking pissed. She's telling him about butchering chickens, and he's striking back. Yeah, fuck you.
I eat the chicken if something wrong with it. The chicken is sick. You can't eat the chicken.
You can still eat the chicken.
Even the host is horrified at this point.
Yes, clean your ears on screen. Nice sane eyes that you're showing off there. That looks like a dip lip. Look how wide that mouth is. It looks like there's a little pouch right there. That looks like a dip lip.
Yeah, she's been making this stank face the entire time. Like you just smelled something bad.
Well, the Mason show, I believe, is in her own house. She is smelling something bad.
Yeah. It's the fire she's not paying attention to because the fucking smoke alarm doesn't work.
The eggs, you gotta make sure the eggs is correct. The eggs get spoiled, you gotta throw them away.
Hold on.
The eggs got blood, you gotta throw it away.
What purse is she in?
I'm in Baltimore, Maryland. It's a city.
It's a city. For those of you who weren't aware, Baltimore is a city. In case you thought it was a province or a state or an island, perhaps. No, it is indeed a city.
And for those local to Maryland, they can just look at her and tell she isn't from Baltimore County. They have money there.
She's more on Camden, I have a feeling.
Sorry, me.
Let me back that up just a moment. I missed what our buddy Carl said right there. I think I want to turn him into Arthur Morgan again. That kind of hurts my throat less when I do an Arthur Morgan.
Baltimore is a city.
Her. Sorry, me.
You say her.
Yeah. Sammy. I have no idea what he said. I'm not going to analyze it like we did our last guy. Oh, why didn't I put that on the board? I do have it on the computer, but I don't have our buddy on the board. What your love language is.
I was talking to a new girl on the way home today. Humble brag. Anyway, we're on the phone, and I was
talk
telling
to pretty
her about
girls,
that.
not just on air.
For an hour on the drive home. Yeah, but I was telling her about last week. I took like the group effort of 4 detectives figuring out what the fuck the guy was saying, and how it was almost like we cheered afterwards. Like, yes, we got this figured out. Yes. So much work.
Don't answer. Say her name.
Baltimore. I don't want to go to Baltimore.
Voldemort? What?
Okay.
I don't want to go to Voldemort.
I don't want to go to Baltimore. No. I understand why you don't want to go to Baltimore, sir.
Yeah.
So that's what he was mumbling when I was like, I don't want to figure out what he says. I want the pretty girl, not that penis-looking girl you got up there.
You said the other girl. Say her name. She got a name. Say it.
I can't see it.
What do you mean you can't see it? It's
It has
one
like
letter.
That's diamonds.
Could you move your camera down, sir? Make an effort. Jesus, look
Look at that fucking wall. He lives in the crack house.
Mm-hmm. Jesus Christ, yes.
Oh,
God.
Oh, I'm sick. Oh,
He's just sinking further and further into this picture.
I think he might. He said he didn't want to go to Baltimore. I think he might be from Baltimore. I think he just nodded the fuck off. Once he went down that far, he's not getting back up again.
He's done. Whatever chair he's sitting in, he is fully reclined. slid off of one or the other. I might think this guy's gonna have a recliner. What the fuck am I thinking? Sitting in a folding chair.
Okay. Not entirely sure what just happened there. I'm not sure if he left or. All right.
He left his plane of existence.
He left life. He didn't just leave your room. He left every room.
I can't get over that woman's head.
I don't think I prepared any of the nodding off folks. Usually I notice laterals to making this, and I forgot to add another one that as we saw last week of the nod Olympics. I fucking love that guy.
Spontaneous narcolepsy is always fun.
2020 did do a report on my high school, calling it well, not my high school. One I believe it was Westminster High, was heroin high. It's a problem now. It's into the white high schools, folks.
No, not the white kids. They're so beautiful.
It jumped over from Baltimore County into Carroll County, where all the whites are.
Yes, Mr. Marcus's penis in another episode is brought it over from the black neighborhood.
So that was our speed date segment. Unfortunately, it didn't go too long, but that was a nice little taste that we had.
Yes.
Before the H got the best of them.
The blonde, I don't think said a word the entire time. Just sat there like, watching the carnage, thinking, I don't want either part of either of these two people. Any part, I should say.
And yeah, I can give a little context. It was her first time coming up on a dating show, because who the fuck comes up on these other than weirdos like that Jay Devil guy? And yeah, he saw he had a cute girl, so he fucking held on to her. And a lot of people think that Mason show lady is very funny, and I must disagree. It is they'll keep her around for a long fucking time, and it's entertaining there for like 3-5 minutes at a time, and they're just like, yep, you be a regular contestant, and we have a real contestant here. Yeah, that guy. I think that's the one that I was bitching about recently. That I was screen recording for like 45 fucking minutes. He had 2 train wrecks on there, but you need to be the Howard Stern. You need to be the ringleader. You can't just have the 2 crackheads going at it without moderation. So such high hopes. I stuck around for so long, and I don't know how much I'm gonna cobble together out of that 45 fucking minutes.
You know what? I still got the penis woman's face stuck in my head, and she looks like you've been driving me up, but she looks like somebody, and I can't think of who was the comedian from Saturday Night Live, black guy who was in that, who got hit by the truck.
Tracy Morgan.
And then Tracy Morgan. I'm seeing. I remember Tracy Morgan would make that pouty face. That's what I'm seeing in this picture. I'm seeing Tracy Morgan pouty face.
What was the fake wildlife guy? I'm Brian Fellows, I think was the name. Got some Brian Fellows going on there. If they would have got Tracy Morgan in a fat suit. Did he ever have I don't think Tracy Morgan ever got a lead role. He got a lot of side character roles, but he didn't want to put on that fucking... I don't think Tracy Morgan would have had the patience for that. That takes a long fucking time.
Yeah, I can't see Tracy sitting in makeup for 6 hours. Do that shit.
Day number 2.
I was Matt Hibbner said I'd rather fuck Tim Meadows. Agreed. I think we all agree on that.
Is he like dressed like a chick? Because the thing is, we're under the impression that thing has a vagina. Fuck,
yeah,
goddamn,
that's tough.
Goddamn,
that's
this
true.
is
The penis does level the playing field a little bit.
But he's got a better body. I can get harder to his body than what she had going on there with that. And I like fat girls.
There's fat girls, but there's fat girls with a face like a catcher's mitt. So it's kind of
I can do fat. I can do ugly. I cannot do fat and ugly. I need you to have a pretty face and not be a flatzo.
Right. It's standards. Yeah.
Or I could just pay someone for a Tuggy, as this fellow is doing. This guy going under the screen name Scam Likely is doing a Tuggy tour of massage parlors around the United States.
Oh, awesome. It's a valuable service.
2 of my Tuggy tour. I'm going to be the first person to get a Tuggy in every single state. I already did Cali, so next up is Washington.
I've done 1 state.
Going north, up the Pacific.
Hello. I'm good. Yeah, massage. How much?
1 hour, $60. 30 minutes, 50.
$60 for 1 hour?
Yes.
Do you happy? Tuggy?
Yeah.
Okay. I can't have my.
Very off topic, but I saw Tuggy as Russell Crowe's boat. Tugga! As he went fighting around the world.
Yeah. Fighting around the world, yeah.
Boot, boot.
Turns out this guy's actually Deshaun Watson.
My wife found out that I'm coming here.
Then you pay in cash.
Okay, I have to go get some.
Oh, see, it's a good girl right there.
Yeah, we don't need to take a card. I mean, we have the. I believe Artie said, was it a prostitute or heroin that he bought with a credit card? It showed up as the Baby Gap on his bill.
That's amazing. Still have to explain that to the girlfriend. Why are you shopping at Baby Gap?
But.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, I'll come back. I'll go get cash.
Okay.
Why are you dressed like a sailor?
Okay.
Okay, I'll come back.
I was kind of trolling her just a little bit, but I actually did come back. If you want to see it, you know where to go. Found out a new method to last longer. You have to goon right before you go in. This kind of risky because sometimes you can rub off the taste buds if you go too hard. But I usually last like 2 minutes. This time I lasted like 9 minutes.
Rub off the taste? What the what? What are you doing?
Rub off the taste buds of your pecker. You get it less sensitive. He's referring to as rubbing off the taste buds of your pecker.
Gotcha. Jesus.
All right, y'all.
So he wanted to make this worthwhile.
Right.
Honestly, well, I haven't had a professional because my pecker can be stubborn at times. Gooning, I think we would all just give up after a while. I couldn't do it right before.
Yeah, day 3 of the Tuggy tour. I'm going to be the first person to get a tuggy.
And that was the end of that Tuggy tour, where he's brought a buddy to this one. He's gone to Vegas, so he's not going in a line. He skipped over Oregon. Now he's 3 hours away from Los Angeles. There in Vegas.
Tuggy in every single state, and we actually got a special guest. He thinks this shit's a myth, so I'm gonna show him that this shit is real. You ready?
Shit not real, bro. But I guess, bro.
You guys
No, here, talk. Inside, talk. Okay.
really?
Can we address the friend for a second? Can we just? He's wearing all black socks with tan slides. And what is happening with his head? Is it an afro? Is it a hat? Is it a hairnet? What is going on with his skull?
I feel like I've seen that on black women like when Richard Pryor is running away from his ugly baby mama at the beginning of the film, and she's got one of those on, whatever the fuck that cap is.
Yeah, it's like you're drying, your hair's wet, but you don't want to leave it with it air. I don't know what the fuck I'm looking at. I'm sorry. The slides are throwing me off too. The slides are really throwing me off.
He's got the skinny jeans. It looks like a skinny shirt. Very thin fellow. I think he is in either the ladies or the kids section, getting something that tight for that thin ass body.
Like Spider Alomar is going in here with him.
And while we're looking at attire, our buddy here, his shirt says, "I have a girlfriend" 4 times over and over again.
So I'm gonna show him that this shit is real. You ready?
Shit not real, bro. But I guess, bro.
Articulate John says it's a chef's hat.
That could be it.
Yeah, I could see that. It's a low chef's hat. It's not one of the high chef's hats.
Right. He's got some cooking he has to do. Doesn't want to jerk himself off. He's a professional.
You guys
No, here, talk. Inside, talk. Okay.
Don't fucking talk about that here, basically.
Yeah, exactly. Rule number 1 of Jerk Club is don't talk about Jerk Club. Tug Club, whatever.
The walls have eyes, motherfucker.
Oh, okay. I can't say that. Sorry. Okay.
Wait, they for sure, like...
Yes. Mouth job.
Wait, who is doing
Hand job or mouth
Tuboku.
job?
Are you doing it?
Yeah, I take it.
With a mouth job or hand job?
You want
Or foot job? You guys...
Wait, how much?
I want a foot job just for the novelty of it. Is that offered?
I mean, it would take me 3 weeks to get off on a foot. I'd be there forever with the fucking chick trying to get me off on her feet.
Well, it depends. Like I think the people with the mild Elor Danlos, not the Eric the Midget type, like they're extra flexible, and I think I might have it because I've got a lot of the flexible. And another thing, dexterity with the feet is another thing. I can pick things up with my feet. It seems a lot more easy than other people. So I need a lady with this type of Elor Danlos for the foot job because the dexterity of the feet.
If she has a foot with an opposable thumb, that'd be fantastic.
You, sir, fucked a monkey.
How much is the hand?
Hand,
I got it, bro. Don't worry, I got it. It's your birthday. I got you.
Yeah, you.
It's your birthday.
Wait, do you have a different girl for him?
Huh?
Do you have a different person for him?
I don't want his pecker juice coming on my hand.
I prefer you not jerk both of us off, as I'm saying. Or not have them both, just have them on 2 separate tables, just doing them both at the same time. It's like looking up at the clock.
Yeah, I want different. Is there somebody else?
Okay, you.
Use a translator.
Come here. Oh, no, you come here. I will have to go for you.
That was the first stop. This one speaks well enough to not need the translator. So nice.
Ah.
Okay.
Take off face stop. Yeah.
Wait, you're doing it?
8小时，这个
She's doing one of you.
Whoa! Wait, what did she just say? Whoa, lady! Did you hear what she? I sound like you said something a little problematic at the end there.
If she did say that, that's actually a word. I've got to look. I think it's like to them.
Okay.
I think it might mean something else. I've heard it in a song as well, where they say it over and over again.
It was more like nug. Yeah, I think I heard that.
I do believe that word is like an You'll see them going along and just drop the n, and it's like.
Wait, you're doing it?
I want this beep in here, and I want this beep in here.
You want to pay?
Oh yeah,
Jesus Christ! It's
it did sound like she was addressing him when she said that word. That didn't sound like an It sounded like pointing at him saying that word.
Exactly. I don't know why. My ears are attuned to hear that word apparently because it was just dead on.
You want to pay?
Oh, you got
Yeah, it sounded like she referred to him using that word, and then asked him if he wants to pay. All right, keeping my ears peeled one last time.
Okay, I'm being quiet.
You want to pay?
Oh, you got treats and shit?
Maybe she just has like a stutter. As I said, I believe it's like an so maybe she was like, want to pay? Just throwing different theories out there, like we did that detective work last week. I'm gonna have to pull that up. It's on the hard drive. It's not on the external hard drive. He needs to be on. She
was listening to Flavor Flav right before this. That's what it was.
How was it?
It was good, bro.
It was good.
Thank you, bro.
Came by. Thank you. I'll see you next time.
All right, Brody, how was the experience? You know, this is not my first time. I'm used to this, but how was the experience?
That shit was great.
Is that bad or good?
Bro, she was twisting and, bro, holy fuck. Nigga, she was like saying like,
oh, well,
yeah, like it was some crazy shit, my nigga. Like, hey, I fucked with it though, my nigga. Real
you
shit.
Fuck with it?
Hell yeah, that shit was smooth,
bro.
nigga.
Hell
like,
yeah, I got you, bro.
Like, and she gave me the Sprite, bro.
Yeah.
Like, hey.
Oh, she gave me a soda pop.
Also, I asked this a while back. When did Sprite become the black people soda? I remember Sprite just being a soda, and suddenly it just out of the blue became the black people soda.
I guess about the time that grape soda went off the market.
That could be it. They really aimed it toward like the black market. So I guess the black market. What the fuck am I talking about? You know what I mean? The African American market.
And it also kind of looks like a Newport can. If Newports didn't come in a box, it kind of looks like the Newport colors of a can. So there's that too.
I'll never forget this moment, my nigga. Real shit.
I'll never forget anyone wearing a hat like that.
Okay, and where there it is. Before we go any further, oh come on, don't do that. Okay, before we go any further,
what's your love language is?
I couldn't quite put it together what I was trying to say last week. It's kind of like languishes. That's that second word, languishes.
Languishes, yeah.
What's your love language is?
Languages. The C in there. There's a really C. Chiz. Languages.
What's your love language is?
and now we hear it every time. But we how many times did we replay this before we fucking got it?
For the folks who didn't see last week's Live from Somewhere with Tooke, you may ask, what the fuck is he saying?
What's your love language is?
What show love language is?
Yeah. And I think when we finally got it is when I heard her answer. Because her answer was like hugging and kissing. I'm like, I know what he's saying now. She understood this fucking guy.
Yeah, we replayed this part over and over again. Just a couple seconds later, she understood what he said and gave it context.
What's
Yeah,
your
this is
love
it.
language is?
And also, what you mentioned last week, the tense isn't right. What your love language is, if he would have had the proper tense of what am your love language be, I think we might have gotten it a lot sooner.
Yeah. He's not speaking proper Ebonics. And if there was another guy in the same set of guys whose head was shaped exactly like a Wilson football. Exact. I mean, you could have taken it off his neck and tossed it 50 yards downfield. That it could not have been more perfectly shaped like a football.
We get a lot of oddly shaped heads
Yes.
here on this speed dating.
And I'm not going to say what ethnicity a lot of those oddly shaped heads are, but just, what shows up, shows up. We can't help that.
We've had some fun with some videos. I think we do need to hear from the sponsors now, though.
Yes.
We need to make a couple of bucks. I do thank all you rope shooters out there for giving me $5 each and every month. And
Yay.
I think that you're owed a bonus episode this week. So maybe like last time, we'll just have a bunch of episodes next week. And yes, I'm doing 2 some week, 3 other weeks. So thanks for tuning in with me, 11 a.m., 11 p.m. And now let's hear from our sponsors. I call this compilation QV Cleavage.
Oh, lovely.
QVC Leavage. Because boobies.
Me? Can you just wear it? And if you feel uncomfortable, get her a robe. You guys want to see a robe? This is an option for one of the robes. Are you in the... Yes, I'm in the Bay Area. What's my BMI? Woo! Ready? I'm a 36G here. I am 5...
That's fucking horrible. That is fucking so mean, but so funny. What is your BMI? That is fucking horrendous. Oh my, what an asshole. Oh my God, that is fucking... What? I mean, she took it well, but you can tell she's... Like, she played it off well, but you can tell it annoyed the shit out of her, though.
She's doing her best to sell her wares here, and if the client sees that she's getting all fucking pissed off, they're not going to bring her back to sell this nightie again.
Yes, I'm in the Bay Area. What's my BMI? Woo! Ready? I'm a 36G here. I am 5'1". This beauty body is 5'1". I'm 185 pounds. So that would tell you, you would figure out, calculate. Damn, girl, you're on the heavy side. Yes, I am on the heavy side.
Oh my God.
It does make me curious what it looks like outside of the nightie, because I wouldn't guess that heavy. I think she has some muscle. I don't think. I think this
5'1".
Because that much for 5'1". This should be a blobfish. So I think she was a college athlete, and she's got a lot of muscle mass underneath some of that fat.
Yeah, those thighs are like
fucking
bulky.
heavy.
Yeah.
Oh, take me out like Xenia on a top. Yes, ma'am. I watched that. I forget how recently. I forgot the guy that Xenia kills with her lethal thighs. It has a big old grin on his corpse.
That's a good. I forgot about that. I don't remember that.
All right, let's unpin it. That's my plus size option.
Well, at that size, I don't think you have anything but plus. But some G titties. Good Lord. And we can't see the product that she's selling here because I took down the comments. Needed a good shot at this product.
She's got some guns on her, though.
Ooh, you just made me think of a nice action scene while we were talking about Xenia with her lethal hips, her lethal arms. Oh, the lethal bukkake scene.
I'm unsure about this one. I mean, I like this. This is good.
Yeah,
but the side view, I'm not sure about.
She's got the boobs. She's not wearing panties under that nightie, so that adds to the sexiness.
I mean, if we're ride sharing and she grabs my dick, I'm probably not arguing with it. But I mean, I'm going on my way. Oh, hello.
And then we have this lady. She's not selling anything, but she did go along with the compilation of boobies being out.
Yay, boobies. You're welcome.
That was a bird, for those wondering. we did hear a chirp, but that was clearly a bird.
Mm-hmm. Yes, yeah, definitely bird.
My nails need to be painted, but I'm 20.
Your face needs to be
Do I
painted
play
white.
Games like video games.
Is that the third time I've said that joke this stream? I'm gonna get myself a hack citation if I keep going to that joke.
Think of it as a catchphrase.
I'm gonna dip my balls in it. Do you recall that reference?
Yes, that was. It was from a show either called. Was it Fridays? What's the name of the show?
No, Fridays was in the 80s. This show was on MTV in the 90s.
Okay. Can't remember the name
it
of
would be the State, I believe.
The State.
Michael,
okay. Yes. Okay.
I was just talking about the State. I believe with Spurg, and I think Matt Hibner was there. But yeah, if you like Reno 911, you'll like the State, and that was. They were kind of disappointed that gag because MTV were like, oh, we would like some tie-ins to the music. We'd like someone with a catchphrase. So they just went over the top with this guy who came into a room with ping pong balls. I'm going to dip my balls in it. And people liked it, and they were disappointed that
people were saying it a lot. I got to say, there were people saying it a lot. Back when it happened. Like bringing attention to the mouth, that's always good.
Contact for a custom painting. I think Instagram works better for
when
me.
you say painting,
oh my God,
what do you mean exactly?
That's so cute.
When you say your art, that could mean a lot of things.
Assuming the lower carriage isn't just like, I don't know, bell-shaped, I guess, for lack of a better term, just like gigantic. I'm in on this one so far.
If there's a bell shape, I will take a huge ass and huge titties. Take my soul, lady.
If they're in proportion, I'll take proportion. If they're way out of proportion, then it might be a little.
Sometimes that cartoon ass can fucking get me.
Yeah.
That like shouldn't exist on a body frame this type. Oh, that's why I like what is her name? Plushie Nova. Plushie Nova used to be a fat fuck, and now she's fit. And she's got a weird body shape where her thighs and her ass are bigger than what they should be, and I fucking love it.
Some pictures. So if you guys want a custom painting, just message me on Instagram. Thank you for the roses. This is so sweet.
Oh, thank you.
Hello. Thank you for the
her gently rubbing her tits against whatever they're resting on is fun too.
Oh my gosh. You guys keep finding
just the slightest little bounce. Yeah, putting them on and off that pillow or whatever the fuck it is.
The coolest
like this could be your lap if you play your cards right.
That was so cute. I like the kitty ones. I like the thank you.
This Blue Sky, if she's a tranny, then her surgeon deserves a Nobel.
300 people.
That's one where if I am staring down the shotgun, I believe I'm going Kurt Cobain with it.
Yeah, those are real. There's no way that the way those things are bouncing against that pillow. Those are not replacements.
On my live, thank you. You guys are so sweet. Thank you.
You're welcome. Thank you.
Workout if you want to try and work out this. I know some of you ladies already have like workout pieces, okay, but why these ones? Okay, so first of all, they're the price, okay, you can't beat it for the quality, okay.
As we talked about with cartoonish looking features, I am gonna beat it for these cartoonish looking features.
There's a lot of undercarriage here. It's a lot. I'm not sure how much those tights are holding in.
I like to pretend that it just doesn't coming out of those tights.
Other ones you have to like for other big brands, you have to buy more than how many to get zero cost shipping. But you can get zero cost shipping here automatically in the flash sale. So many different colors to choose from. The bralettes, quality pieces, okay? And the best part is even though
I do believe I accurately represented how horrible that bottom end could look with the. I think everyone knows what I'm talking about.
One of these things is not like the other.
Okay,
Girl, we're shopping here.
I want to work out and I'm shopping here. These are the employee discounts, okay?
These are employee discounts, but we don't get any special deals. That's gonna be our discounts. By the way, like she was saying, yes, it's gonna be not only the first step to actually get that glow up journey, fitness journey, to be the best version of yourself. I don't even like to say the fitness journey. I just say the best version of yourself because you can go to the gym for whatever reason. You can go for weight, getting muscle mass.
So it sounds like she is pro-Israel rather than pro-Palestine. Jews can go to the gym, not the Palestinians. No, not for you.
No.
Be more flexible, live a longer, healthier life. So many reasons, okay?
Feel better.
Literally feel better, move better, so many ways.
I like the producer yelling off screen. I feel better.
You're not pushing it. Push it.
But if you're here to be the best version of yourself, I'm gonna be honest. The fitness journey.
The best version of myself was 12 kids ago.
Or any journey for that matter is
expensive.
Those
are childbearing hips.
Diets, supplements, gym memberships, it's gonna be expensive. These right here will make it accessible to you. You don't have to spend $50 because even though that's the price, you don't got to, okay? While you see the timer, where you see us, you have a deal every time. But it's gonna be only for the next 5 minutes though.
We only have 4 coupons left,
Only 4 coupons left for no shipping and also basically 18 that off. So if you wanna claim those coupons, let me show you how to do that one more time, okay? Hi, Coyote.
I wish that we got Mexican QVC back in Maryland. I would have bought some shit from them.
It's QVC. Terrible. It's fucking terrible.
Welcome, man.
So I'm in the mood to buy some tits. Not so much tights, but tits. I'm in the mood.
Yeah. So she's the one on the dating app, and she takes a picture from like the tits up. You're like, oh yeah, this is fantastic. And then when she shows up, and you have to like wedge her into your car, get her to dinner. Fuck, this is gonna suck.
That was like in the very early, my first time going out with a fat girl that misrepresented herself. Like I'm open for fat girls, but the person in all of those pictures that I was talking to on the dating app was not a fat person. This person that I met was. You're starting this relationship off by lying. And the fact that you're calling me a pig for the fact that you're fat, no, it's more the fact you were deceptive. You have the proper titty to belly ratio, but the fact that there was a belly ratio at all when I first saw you was Yeah,
it's misrepresentation, I should say. It's false advertising. Yeah, we know what I'm in for.
I thought I had one in here that I guess I don't have. So we'll just go. This will probably be the last one, and I think this is a proper main event for Tooke. This compilation is called Racial Humor and Pets.
I have a reputation, apparently.
Oh, excellent.
They're just observations. That's all they are, I swear. That's all they are. Pattern recognition.
Well, you need to observe differently. I got nothing. I do need that was a heck of a wind up. I do need Duke Phillips to come in and admonish me for that.
Where's the joke? Sir, we're on the air. I know we're on the air, but where's the joke?
That's my favorite of all my drops.
Yes,
all you other drops, you might be coming off the board. That's going to be a bonus episode. I do need a co-host. I might just drop a link to you and Spurg and be like, if you can make it, make it. If not, I need someone to come along on a drops episode, the new drops that I've got sitting in a folder. And do you know much about the Rode microphone? Like that's another thing that I'm looking in. I'm looking in. I need to look into. I'm a lazy bastard, so I haven't looked into it at all. But I think a lot of people with their sound effects use the Rode microphone, whereas I'm relying on StreamYard's drops.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm not. I know very little about the technical aspect of this shit. his asshole's sitting here with an iPhone headset in his ears right now. So you know what? It sounds. I've bought like $100 fucking headsets and stuff, and these sound better than any of the other shit that I've used. So fuck it. I don't care. They came with the phone.
Yeah, and they fit right into your ear. Those nice little pods.
Very comfortable.
Racial humor and pets. We've got the headline here. New Alexa update is wild.
Alexa, if I have 100 fish in a pond and 13 of those fish are causing 50% of the problems, what should I do with those 13 fish?
Assuming you're referring to the homicide rates in America amongst black people, I agree that segregation would absolutely...
no.
You can tell this.
Oh my god! I was about to say 50%. Being kind of conservative there with that estimate.
And we've got a few AI videos.
Oh yeah, I'm sort of familiar with these. It's fantastic.
A lot of people are doing like some fun sitcom jokes and topical humor. So we've got a few AI topical humor gags.
This is AI because he is cooperating.
Oh, I kind of had it from the middle there.
Oh no!
You can tell this is AI because he is cooperating.
Don't make me run from you.
Don't make me shoot you.
Here's your black coffee. Did you say black?
So, what do you do
for... as a nitpicker, that clearly is not black coffee. That's got cream in it. Do better, AI.
Case of mistaken identity. He shot the wrong guy.
So, what do you do for a living?
I'm a pirate.
Oh, so you rob ships and stuff?
No, I'm a pirate. I fry airplanes.
Knew that was coming. Knew that was coming. Just waiting for it. I fry airplanes.
That was out of one of our baby's first dirty joke book. One of those, along with peeing and coke.
There are people who have spent hours and years of their lives trying to perfect AI so people can make pirate frying jokes on the internet. Dedicated their lives to this. This is what we're doing with it.
Cute black cat, huh?
Black. Thought it was a.
All right, so we've got another variant of the coffee. This time with a kitty.
Thought it was a threat.
Now we've got some pranksters. We've got a bait truck that was just left open here.
I was about to say though, this AI is fantastic.
Yeah, we're away from AI at this point. We're on actual pranks.
We got one. Jackass bitch.
I didn't think of that until like right now. Yeah, they had the party bus.
The roller disco.
I think it was the movie.
In the truck. Yeah. The giant box truck, and they put a roller disco inside the box truck, and the guy just looks turning for his slip. They're all just smashing into the walls at 100 miles an hour. I think it was the second movie. Yeah.
Dr. Harley Quinn had one, but not set up with boxes. It had more of the Blazing Saddles type of bait.
the white prize, as we used to call it.
Okay, now I actually do want to take this through AI to where he starts breakdancing really good right here.
That's essentially what he's doing. Aw, hello, Poochie.
And now we've got a cute little doggy. It's house trained, loves kids, never runs away, but is extremely racist.
You see how I'm outside and I'm connecting with nature? Very mindful. Oh, no!
Please support my cat's small business venture. Stop by today. She's open 10 to 4, running the Violence Store.
I don't know who needs to hear this.
I needed to hear that. Thank you very much, streamer. We are around the 90-minute mark, and we're pretty darn late in the morning. Well, not pretty darn late, well, just late. It's time for Conan in the 90s.
Dylan After Dark.
Where we watch porno. That is something I absolutely considered was a like Mystery Science Theater Pornhub channel, or like my buddy really wanted to start finding our favorite porn stars from our youth and do, and most of them probably wouldn't want to do an interview in a scene, but honestly, Cody Lane was looking haggard there in her last years before she got hit by a car. I was honestly surprised that it was hit by a car. I was certain Cody Lane was going down to a drug overdose.
Another porn star died, I think, just yesterday.
I did see something about that.
Kylie Page, I think her name was.
I'm out of the loop. The modern porn stars, I know here and there, but oh boy, the porn stars when I was in high school, I was very well versed on who was in the industry at that point.
In junior high school, I knew who Tracy Lords was. I was like, oh, what? She's what? She was older than me, so it's still. I was like, hey, listen, it's fine.
Don't let anyone find that video. That is now a collector's item and a very illegal item.
Yes, you're not supposed to have those. I think she did one legally. It was like a French porn that she did. But that's like the one legal one she did post 18. Tracy, I love you, I think it's called, or something like that. I love you, Tracy, some shit like
that. I do love the filthy, dirty references that I make. The people who know the Blue Room. If you know Cody Lane, you know the Blue Room scene. And they added like that unnecessary dramatic music, like the Tuggy tour guy did.
Yes,
for the Blue Room.
No N-bombs dropped though in that version.
I
agree,
don't know if she ever, because Taylor Rain is one of the ones I specifically remember. I think she got interviewed by Richard Christie, and she would not do interracial scenes because her dad would disown her. He had come to grips with her getting ass fucked on screen. I think she did double anal very infrequently. He came to grips with that, but not if there was a single penis anywhere on her. That single black one.
Yes. That's a good dad. It's gonna be standards at some point. See, kids with Jenna Jameson is to go. She's another one who never did the interracial stuff. So,
and I remember how good looking she was on the Stern movie in Private Parts.
Oh God! Yes,
and then
amazing.
she kept fucking with her face.
Yeah.
And when she was going out with Tito Ortiz, it was like
by then she was fucking starting to get fucked up with her face.
She had the a way. I think they were both using at the time. I think they were both strung out. I think she had the druggy body along with a face that didn't resemble the Jenna Jameson of 1996 at all.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, there was another one named Tabitha Stevens who's with Howard Stern all the time. She's one where she bleached her labia. She bleached her butthole. She had labiaplasty and bleached her butthole, and she just kept doing more and more plastic surgery. And she was a very good looking woman. And then by the end, she looked like a fucking melted action figure. Terrible.
Oh, I have no memory of her as a melted action figure. I remember her from the good years.
Oh yeah, good years. Oh my god. Yeah.
I definitely remember Houston. Houston was always kind of rough looking, and she definitely had the labiaplasty. She did the reverse Anthony Cumia, where a young boy took her to prom.
Yes, I remember that. Yeah, they actually dated sort of for a little while afterwards. See, she started in the industry pretty late. Like she was already mid-30s, I think, when she started in porn. So that's probably why she was a little more haggard than some of the other girls.
Oh, I wish I could remember the name of the lady that I think it was Dan the Farter. One of the Stern Show guys did a porno with, and he didn't take off his T-shirt in the porn. It was so odd. Oh fuck, I can't remember her name. She started using them. Like he went to the porn studio, like with a little Howard Stern clout, and they're like, "All right, here's the girls we got." And of the girls, there was one, like he was like that one, and he really started crushing hard on. And she figured it out and started calling him like when she needed bail and whenever the fuck she was in trouble.
They had a bit on Stern where, like, if you found the porn star, like she was hidden somewhere in the city, and it was like they were giving hints, and if you could find her, you basically got to bang her. And I think her name was Leanna Hart, who was exceptionally pretty. Which eventually something happened when she got older. She looked ridiculous, but she was insanely pretty. And the first hint, I knew exactly where she was. And I was like, I'm at work and I can't get there because I would have stabbed multiple people to get the bang land. There were 5 people ahead of me; they all would have been dead because I would have just dragged them out. So she was a scores, and Captain Janks found her. Complete waste because Captain Janks ended up turning out to be a homosexual eventually.
I had the same feeling when they went out to Vegas, and 3 days in a row they played Bango. And I remember one specifically was Venus. I really liked Venus. She had there's nothing particularly hot about her, but she just had this aura of being a filthy whore. That it's an intangible filthy whore quality that I loved of Venus.
The aura of being a horror. Yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about. Yeah, she was like the prettiest girl, never like a top person, but she was around a lot, and she had that like this is just a dirty girl.
She did more double anal scenes than Belladonna, I think. Yeah, that's a lot.
That's saying something. That is saying something.
Actually, that's hyperbole. I went right to Belladonna. Come on, I don't know if there's been any more double anal scenes than Belladonna.
She has a reputation.
Well, that was a fun little outro conversation to get in.
Pornography is always a fun thing to get into. I find. One of these days we're just going to do an all discussing pornography show and just lose the entire audience in like 10 minutes.
Actually, that's what I need to do. My buddy, our buddy, the beloved chatter Matthew Hibner sent me a clip that I saw a while ago that I'd actually been looking for that belongs in that porno only category, and I want to find some fucked movies that I can edit that still have the context. The one that I've mentioned a few times. What is my favorite genre of music? By Mandy Muse. I want to see if I can edit that and still keep its context. She's blasted off fucking something, meth, whatever the fuck she's high on, and will not drop it. He's like joking her. What is my favorite genre of music?
That last thing reminds me of. I think it was in your chat that day, and we were talking somehow porn got brought up, and we were both going to be on the Lunchbox on Electra's show right after, later that day. And we had a gentleman's agreement. We were going to just talk about porn nonstop until Electra made us stop.
And we kept bringing it back to that. She never made us stop. We would get on a different topic, but yeah, the gentleman's agreement. We could take this back to porn.
and it just was a matter of time finding something that you could bridge back to porn again. It's there we go. We're back in. I had a shot Jameson today.
Right there. Bridging back to porn. Because the Eiffel Tower, I could definitely do that. But the ball touching scenes, especially the dick touching scenes when you get a double vag, oh boy, now you're just getting off on a cock.
Double. Speaking of double, double penetration. Why? That's a weird thing to have in a porn movie, isn't
it? I mentioned this recently while we're on the gangbang topic. I've got a friend in Maryland that has now been like, you want to come back? That girl that was up for the gangbang but chickened out, she's in for it now. Here's some videos of me fucking her and her with the dildo in her mouth. She wants it. So I've got someone summoning me back to Maryland for a gangbang.
I always like you're waiting online with your dick in your hand to be the next. Oh, you're up! Go! It's a lot of pressure.
That's why you only go with the threesomes to start. You don't even need to touch balls or anything. And honestly, I don't want to touch balls starting out. We're going to need to work up to that, possibly in the future, but no. And it's been a while since I talked about the gangbang that I attended, only as a spectator. My kinky girlfriend,
you in the bleachers.
She was a VIP. She was well known in the kink community, and she just wanted to go in and do coke in the back room and just watch.
Right.
And usually the numbers are all fucked anyways. But there was a lady who was so drunk that they just needed to babysit her. The numbers that were way more many men than ladies, now you have 3 to 6 of the ladies just constantly busy, like, you can't consent. You're not allowed to get fucked by a bunch of men tonight. You fucked your life up so much, a group of perverts is saying, we are not allowing you to be filled in all your holes by us.
Just one guy had to put his cock in her mouth to keep her from swallowing her tongue. That was it. That's it. One guy. That was it. Keep her safe. It's a safety issue. I'm pervy about that.
Honestly, after that experience, I do have to recommend, if you're before we get too far away from it, the entry fee of $0. That was because I came with a VIP. Single women got in for free. Couples got in for $30. Single men, $60. That was the price scale of the gangbang. And be a spectator first, because as many videos as you watch, you don't have smell-o-vision. That's an extra assault to the senses. Being there in person, it's more of an assault to the senses, but the stench of a gangbang.
What the cops do
for that.
Put like a little Old Spice, like just dab it underneath your nostrils before you go in there. When cops go to like death scenes, so they not throw up, they put a little bit of Old Spice right underneath the nose, so they're smelling that. That's my advice. That's my advice. Tooke's advice for going to a gangbang. There you go.
I'm glad you're interested, Dr. Harley Quinn. I've driven off a third of the audience.
I just noticed that too. Appreciate you people hanging on for the gangbang segment of the show.
We're going to sign off for realsies this time.
Yes.
At Tooke Puppet. Let me put that into the chat. TOO. Oh, wow. I'm starting to get a little drunk from these beers. Second drinking stream in a row.
Sweet.
PUPPET. That is over on Twitter, and you can find where 2K is. Sunday nights is the main show, Movies with 2K. Over on Bobby Nick, over on the Jib.
Yeah, that was now exclusively on the Jib Uncensored on Rumble. We do start off on Rock Talk Live as well, but just go to Cut the Jib on Sense. So we're going to end up there at some point anyway. So the easiest way to
if you're
follow
doing watch-alongs, you got to do it on Rumble. I'm doing the same. Me and Spurg are having a lot of fun with our watch-alongs on Tuesday nights, and 2K Puppet all around the internet's a very in-demand puppet. I'm very happy that you donated your time to me because
I love doing this. Dylan, this is so much fun.
We have a good dynamic.
Yes,
so I'm,
definitely.
It's like when I had a comedy partner before we had a comedy divorce. The worst breakup I've ever had is with a man, my comedy partner. Fucking homo I am.
Comedy fruit.
My two most emotional breakups, the fruity breakup with my comedy partner and the kinky nanny, who I just talked about her exposing me to my first gangbang. You promised we would fuck forever. Forever.
wake up in a cold sweat in the middle of the night. Oh, God.
Okay, those are our plugs.
Alrighty.
That was the show.
Yes.
Thank you very much for joining.
Right.
Feel free to go away.
Yay.
Well, it looks like that's all the time we have for today. Thank you for going on this adventure with me. It's fun being with friends. I'll see you next time. Bye now.
Bye for now.
Toodaloo. Au revoir. Auf Wiedersehen. Ciao. Ding dao day.
Places all. All join hands, circle left. Now circle right and listen to me. LS, MFT. Elementary corners like swinging on a gate. To right to your honey with the right and left date. Grand right and left around you go. Lucky strike means fine tobacco. Meet your honey and give her a whirl. All swing around with the little girls. Smoke 'em, then you'll see. LS, MFT. Promenade and don't you fall. Promenade around the hall. Lucky strike is first again with tobacco men. Promenade straight down the pike. It's time right now for a lucky strike. Yes, for smoking that you're bound to like, you just can't beat a lucky strike.